Hey, what's going on everyone? I'm the OPJellicent and we're back here on Pokemon Showdown. Gonna be laddering up an OU using this team that I built around a Specs Tyranitar plus Mega Manectric core a couple months ago. The concept is we have our double Dark Spam core right here, and then we have Mega Manectric to go ahead and pressure Pokemon like Tapu Fini, Pokemon like Toxapex, which neither of these really appreciate right here. Besides that, we have Rocks, Flynium, Z, Lando. Rocks are really vital to go ahead and 2-hit KO Toxapex with the Specs Earth power from this thing, so that you don't have to rely on that 10% Spit F drop right here. So that's why we actually have double Rocks. We have Rocks Flyzy Lando with Earthquake and Rocks Spit F Jirachi. This is also our Fairy Psychic pivot for the team. And then finally, Tapu Fini just for a more sturdy water resist due to Gren not really taking those attacks on. It is also our Defogger. You can find this team down below in the description if you do wish to try it out yourself. And let's get right into the games. Alright, I got a game right here. My opponent has a Terrakion, which is kind of cool. Honestly, this matchup's kind of bad because I need Jirachi for like half their team being Magearna, Lele, and Bulu. So I really don't know how I want to approach this right here. And Jirachi is easily pressured by the other three as well, so tricky matchup right here for sure. They have a good Grand Pivot with Bulu as well. I could see the T-Tar lead working out for me as they decide to lead off with Zard. Could easily be Zard Y with Focus Blast. What am I doing about that? This thing rips my team apart too here. Yeah, this is not very great. I'll just go for the Dark Pulse. Maybe they'll miss, but like I wouldn't expect to do a hard Terrakion on this, right? They're actually Zard X and just Earthquake me, but I'll live that. And then this will do a lot. Yeah, that actually does do a lot. As I think I just do it again to make sure they don't roost. Yeah, no roosts for this Zard right here is the idea. And actually that gives me an opening with like Manectric. I know T-Tar was a good breaker here, don't get me wrong, but Zardex was a threat. And I'm not letting it roost right here. It's not happening. They could make a pivot. That actually is not going to knock me out. Yeah, that shouldn't matter. I actually prefer the double down, I think, to be honest. So the thing is, the only thing that actually threatens out Lando is the Lele, and I pivot into that with this, so yeah, they do go out into this Pokemon. I'm actually tempted to just stay in and go for my move here, but I'll go Jirachi on the Moonblast. Likely Ace. Actually, I'm just going to calc it to be safe, but that looks Scarf. Lele, like, let's just calc Specs and find out. Jirachi. Like if I'm Rocks Jirachi. Yeah, that's definitely Scarf Lele. Okay, so I just get up my Rocks here. I'm sure Lando's coming in to do the same thing for him. I do want to break a Sash, but at the same time, I really can't do that. Let's just bring this guy out and click Rocks. On the U-turn, I actually get up Rocks twice, which is funny. That's why I love double Rocks in this squad. It's so good in these matchups. Come here. Get out of here, Bulu. I have the move for you. And I think this whack matchup was actually somehow won. I might be speaking early, I don't know. At this point, I don't mind actually having this take this hit just to prevent it from setup sweeping me, because I need to get it in range of Shuriken to not lose. Yeah, so there's that. I'm sure whatever like Rocky MZ comes out here, I guess. Yeah. I think it's Scarf Defog Lando. Well, no, it's Scarf Lele. Yeah, Rocky MZ will easily just do the job here. But even like Assault Vest Magearna getting weakened is great for Gren. They can quick attack me if they have it due to terrain, but I'll just go for Surf. It is AV Mag, okay, good to know. I know they're going for a Volt Switch here, so I could just go Manectric. I'll go Jirachi. It's fine. I couldn't risk Manectric there on a Flare Cannon, that was the mindset. Okay, I never risk this. I always pivot to Fini here. Fini's expendable as opposed to the other team. As opposed to the other members of the team, sorry. This scenario allows me to just go right for a Nature's Madness. They may pivot into their Tapu Lele here. They actually, that's terrible. I actually just won the game with Greninja right there. Yeah, Greninja plus Rachi just won the game, had that hit, but I'll try again here. That really sucks though, and they crit me on top of that, which puts me in range of Lando and Terrakion. Not the best. And then they just knock me out. I think I win. I just go out into this guy. Click Surf. They're gonna say, actually, it might come down to the 50-50 now that I didn't get that damage off on Magearna earlier, because they wouldn't switch in right here. That thing should be like really dead. But I guess in hindsight, it might just be at like a little bit lower percentage and still alive. I don't know. But I get my Battle Bond. This is obviously coming in right here. I have to pivot out as they make their smart pivot out. Okay. What am I doing about this? I think I have to sack and then go Gren. Yeah, I get this guy in now. That really sucks. I'll go for the Surf here. I should live anything, which would be cool. They give me the track to get back Tapu Lele. And unfortunately, it looks like it's coming down to this play right here. What am I doing about this? How they made the good play. Can I live, though, is the question from this. I think I can live it. Jirachi's not the worst bulk. Should have double served. Man, they got me both times right there. They got both 50-50s. I don't know how much of the hacks mattered, but I don't know. Maybe I choked the endgame away right here. Not my finest performance, but... Oh, they actually might be choking anyway. Because now I just Shuriken, and the train is gone right here, so I just won. Yeah, I literally clicked Shuriken right there. They would have to stay in, because switching out just wins with Jirachi. If they stay in, I just Shuriken the Lando. So we are able to go ahead and win that one in the end. And I'll be right back. Alright, I got another game right here. This matchup's also tough because I really don't deal with Mega Swampert. However, some things that I do notice are they don't have a Dark Resist, and they also just don't deal with Flyzy Lando. In fact, I'll lead Flyzy Lando here on Lele, okay. I can try to get a Parax here. I'm really tempted. I feel like they're going to make some terrible play into Swampert, expecting my Jirachi, but I'm going to go Jirachi anyway. I'm not going to call that. They go for Moonblast. That suspects Moonblast, okay. Glad I didn't make the offensive read. They go out into Ferrothorn here. I don't think it's worth taking this hit. I think I'll just go hard Manectric. Yeah, as their rocks opt to go up. Regarding my best option here, I think it's actually just Flamethrower. I could see a Torn Pivot. I don't think he would go hard Pelipper. I could also see Swampert coming in, but... I mean, Swampert's annoying, right? But any damage... I actually got a terrible burn. That was their win con. That's so bad. I feel really bad about that. It's 10%, right? 10% chance to burn. That's really lame. This was their best breaker against me. Now, I would have gotten good damage on it for, like, late-game Shuriken, maybe, but they could have used Terrain to prevent that. And yeah, this thing being burnt is just, like, bad on so many levels for them right here. Let's try to take advantage of it, though. I'm obviously going to do what I can to just make my optimal decision. I'm sure they're just going to go for Earthquake now that this thing's pretty much not a threat anymore. They actually pup for 2%. So now they get rid of the Intimidate, but yeah, yikes, man. That's not good. They get to weaken me here for Kingdra, but I still beat Kingdra with Lectitar. I just Moonblast here to kill this. And then essentially what I gotta do is never let Fini take another hit, or else I'm gonna lose to Kingdra. They're actually just gonna go ahead and disconnect. I completely understand if they don't come back, because that burn right there was terrible, and I'm just gonna assume they don't. If they do, I'll continue the battle, but I'll be right back. Alright, I got another game right here. That last guy didn't come back, understandably. That game was just robbery in one turn. Gonna go ahead and move on to this one right here. They have a Durant, which is kinda threatening, actually. It's kinda cool, but it's also kinda threatening. They don't have a Dark Resist, so these two can have a lot of fun right here. I think I'll just lead Lando. It kinda doesn't really care about much. Like, Zam doesn't OHKO me with anything. They have to fear Sash, right? I don't want to burn my Z right away, though. I'm going to go for the rocks instead. Do I really think they're going to not go Rotom? You should always go Rotom right here. I don't really pivot into Rotom, though. That's what's kind of worrying me right here. I'm going to go for rocks. They do go Rotom. Okay, so I kind of force a defog here, which is always nice. Fini's expendable and can force a Nature's Madness on something, so I like that play right here, as they may just go for the Volt Switch. They actually just Hydro. Okay. I'll just Nature's Madness here to get 50% off. Scout for whether it's leftovers or the berry set. They actually have to not defog my hazards, really interestingly. I'm just going to calc this right now. Can Rotom take a Fly Z from 38? I'm assuming it can. Like Fizdef Rotom against Landorus T. OU offensive Z move. It looks like Fly Z is the default. Yeah, it could potentially take it right here, meaning they could get that 50% berry activated when they come in. It's a roll in my favor right here, so maybe we can make it work. I might want to force it out one more time, though. It'll be at, what, 39? This thing is here. I don't know what this thing does, in all honesty. Never battled a Durant before. I should do a Durant live, though. I know what it does. Like, it clicks hustle-boosted moves, right? I need Jirachi right here for Lele Mag. I think I need Landorus, too. I'm just going to stay in and Moonblast this guy. Why is it so strong? Don't flinch me. Takes a surprising amount from that. Yeah, this was my expendable Mon, like I said. Maybe their attack will hit over here due to Hustle. Nah, they want to hit twice in a row. Okay. That's fine. Can't really expect stuff like that. Let's just get in my guy now. And did I say they have no Dark Resist? They definitely have a Magearna. I'm just going to go for the Pulse here. They do pivot to Magearna. That's not Assault Vest, I don't think. No reason to risk main. I just go Jirachi every time. This Durant is a threat, man. I don't know what am I pivoting into this with? They go for Flare Cannon on the off chance I want to choke into another Mon. Yeah, let's make a play here. Let's U-turn into Lando. I'm kind of losing momentum slowly here. I don't like it. It's kind of frustrating. They have to go Garchomp. Okay, so I make a good maneuver there. I don't even know if Surfs kills this, though, which is sad. And I also don't know what their item is. I guess we're going to find out whether this Rotom wants to die now or not. Come on. I know it's Jolly Lando. Can this kill? It does just kill. Okay, that was... Did I have Jolly Lando on the calc? I did. Nice. We got kind of lucky there on a roll, assuming this was their investment with 200 defense. It was a roll in my favor. As I said, they were at 39. It looks to be about a, like, 60% chance to kill from that percentage. Wow, Earthquake's really spammable now. This thing's a threat. I didn't even realize that. How do they switch into Lando anymore? That's why that roll there was so big. If they lived, got the berry off, and then got the defog off, they would have actually been in an okay spot, but now they're kind of just messed up. I don't mind going Manectric here, I don't think. Manectric's kind of expendable, the way I see it. As they finally hit to the left. I mean, I say finally, but... I'm actually going to HP Ice here. I make a misplay. They go for the Continental Crush and do 80%. Yeah, not my finest play right there, but I didn't want Garchomp coming in. I guess I'll Flame. No, I'm just going to HP Ice again. Knock out the Durant. Okay, I'll take it. How am I checking Zam? I guess, like, Shuriken Gren. Probably has Focus Blast, right? So it's really just Lando checking that. I can't go Jirachi here. I think I go hard T-Tar. They go for the Shadow Ball. I have a chance to dodge, but I really don't need to right here. The endgame is just kill every amount with Lando from this position, which is really easy. They have to hit a Focus Blast here to I think have any chance of winning this, but we'll see. They're also really weak to Gran at this point. Like, just Water Spam is really good against them. 11% with Dark Pulse. I'm actually going to calc that now. I feel like I might be wrong there. Is that actually the Assault Vest or not? 103. It is actually Assault Vest. Okay, that's good to know as well. They're deciding here. Do they want to go for the Focus Blast hit or not? I already got the roll, so like I guess it's completely fair if they hit it right here. It would definitely be hacks in my favor again if they were to miss. They do hit it, which is kind of cool because I didn't want to win off of hacks again, right? Let's bring out my guy now, though. The entire game plan is just kill everything with this, so... They may attack right here. I don't think they should, but they might. If anything, they should. Garchomp's gonna die, right? 71. 72, sorry. If it lives, though, I'm in a tricky spot. If Garchomp comes in right here and lives the attack, I could be, like, really messed up. And I can't go for U-turn right here, or whatever, the fly, because... First of all, it's a 2-turn attack, and second of all... I can't take a Rough Skin because that'll put me in range of Zam. So let's just Earthquake. They have to give me the Zam for the damage, which I completely understand right here. This is my best win con against you. You definitely want that damage on me. Puts you in a tough spot, though, against a few things. Against this mon, I have to go Jirachi because I can't lose to Scarf EQ from Chomp if it is Scarf Chomp, right? So let's just bring this guy in. I could just Heal English my Lando back. I think I can do that later, too. So let's just go for U-turn. U-turn into... Yeah, Garchomp comes in. This was scary for sure. What am I doing here? I just want to find out if you're Scarf or not. Let's just go for this here. If you're Scarf, I get to know now, which I will definitely take the info. Let's just go for... I don't think they're Scarf. I think it's... No, it revealed to be Specs Lele, didn't it? They go Magearna, which is a good play. I think I always Volt. The endgame right here is going to be kind of important. Surprised that they would go Magearna considering it's their Grand Check. I think I'm going to lose to Lele if I Heal English, aren't I? I don't think I do that. I'm just going to Iron Head here. If I Heal English my Lando back, they can't sweep with Moonblast because Lando will live it. However, they could get into Lele on a Grand living. I'm going to Heal English. No. This is a really tricky spot to turn right here. I think even if I U-turn into that... No, I see the play. I just Iron Head here. If they go Garchomp, I sack off my Manectric. They unfortunately get flinched. I wasn't going for that, but the idea is they go Garchomp, right? I sack off my Manectric because it just allows me to get in my Greninja again, and everything's going to die to Surf now, I believe, which is really good for me. And I get to keep my Jirachi for the Tapu Lele, which is like their only endgame at this point. What does Lele do? Definitely came out at some point. I'm just forgetting when. Tapu Lele. Yeah, so I'm able to get my... I'd actually go for rocks. I don't think that's going to help you a ton, man. I just go for HP Ice here. I'm going to go Magirna. I just knock you out. Yeah. And then I think I just win with my Jirachi. Yeah, Tapu Lele comes in. At this point in the game, I think I sack this guy off and then go Jirachi. Let's find out what they lock themselves into. HP Fire. No, that doesn't have to be locked in. I don't want to choke this endgame right now. That would be so terrible. I gotta keep Gran to check the other thing. So let's just go... Let's go Jirachi here. I think what I'm gonna do is Iron Head. No. I'm gonna double to my Gran on the Garchomp. Because this is locked into HP Fire, right? They don't have a choice. Yeah, they're locked into HP Fire, I think. I'm just gonna surf this here. Yeah, they have to sack that, and then they can't win. They can't beat my Jirachi. They can't lock Shadow Ball due to this thing being alive. In fact, does my Shuriken kill you from 57? Tapu Lele, like Specs against Greninja. 103. 153. It's a roll. I'm not going to go for the roll. I guess it is my best play, actually. I sack this, then go Jirachi. Yes, they go for Moonblast. I just bring this guy in. Assuming they're locked into that, I just win here. Yeah, so I'm able to go ahead and live that right there. Scary endgame, but we're able to come through. And I'll be right back with another one. Alright, I got another game right here. We haven't ran into a Kartana yet, which is kind of funny. I guarantee you know that I said that I find a Kartana next game, but Mega Lopunny right here is an issue. That thing rips my team apart. Maybe Manectric can come through with a tie against that. That would be kind of cool. I think it's very likely their lead right here. So, in order to take advantage of that, like Fini, they actually lead Magirna, which is, like, great for me, because I either get 50 on Pharaoh or I get 50 on this right here. They could go Rotom too, but even that doesn't want to take the hit. It'll just make it weaker to my Lando T in the long run. And Lando T is actually really good right here with, like, Swords Dance, Z-Move, and then Rocks. That's going to be really good. I think my Specs Tard is pretty bad here. I mean, like, Sword can spam attacks, but what does it really get in on? Like, I guess maybe it can lure Rotom. They might think I'm physical, go for Wisp. Alright, so I found some good info right there. I found out that they're Assault Vest and that they... Well, they took 50%, but Rotom is here now. I think against Rotom, I just go Jirachi because they can't Will-O-Wisp me under this terrain. As they just opt a Hydro Pump, which makes a lot of sense right here. What I'm going to do is just Rocks up and then U-turn out. As they actually Volt out, okay. Their Lando comes in. I think what I'm going to do is go out into my own Lando. SD up on likely Rotom coming back, right? Ooh, hello Ferrothorn. Never mind. I'm actually going to SD up again one more time. In case they go Rotom now, expecting the Z move. They actually like to Lando, okay. Well, the +3 should kill Rotom now too, so I'll just go for the Z here. Knock out that guy. And we're in an okay spot now, which is kind of cool. Lopunny's about to mess me up, huh? Yeah, like I said, Lopunny, not a mon that I deal with. In fact, I know it's AV Magirna, so I'm just going to go sack my Jirachi here. They go for Fake Out. Actually, if they didn't crit me, I might have lived the high jump kick after. I don't know, but they actually opt to not take the kill that they should have taken. Okay. Yeah, I think I have to go Fini here. Well, actually, Fini dies. What am I doing? Fini definitely dies to this. Yikes. I'll give them Fini. Just to get in. Man, this sucks. I gotta win a tie. Like I said, Mega Lopunny tears this team apart. Win the tie, man. I get the Intimidated off either way, which is cool, but... Yeah, I gotta win these ties right here. Manectric is so good this game. In fact, Manectric's my win con this game, but it's also my only way of not losing to this right now. They opt to not play around with it, okay. I'll get in my Tyranitar here. I could see Rotom coming in, but like I think I'm just gonna Flamethrower anyway. They opt to go right for the Protect. Yeah, Rotom comes in, but any damage on Rotom is good for Gran, and Like, I already have Magearna Weekend. Dark Pulse is looking kind of spammable late game, and Shuriken is also another thing I can use to check the Lopunny, so... Let's go Jirachi here on the Volt Switch. Hoopa can come in now if it wants. It's either that or, like, Magearna. I actually hope they got into a mod that gives me the Healing Wish. That would be great. They should just go Lopunny, but I don't know if they want that taking Rocks plus Sand yet. Like, that could put it in range of Thunderbolt, which is something I would assume they want to avoid. Yeah, I can already see this game coming down to Manectric Lopunny speed tie at the end, because Manectric destroys their team, especially with this damage on Rotom. However, I get destroyed by Lopunny, so I think that's what this game comes down to. Because I have damage on Magearna, I have damage on Rotom. Damage on Hoopa is something I need. Okay, so they're actually willing to do this. On the off chance they miss, I'll just try to Iron Head. I don't think I'll die to Power Up Punch. They have to Frustrate. Alright, I just want to double check. Actually, I think I just have to go out into it no matter what. It's my only play here, but let's at least find out. Tapu Lele against... Sorry, Lopunny against Manectric. Alright, so it's not even like a good roll for me. Let's bring it out. I think I have to Volt. No, I'm gonna Bolt. There's a roll where I can kill, and I don't think they kill me. If I get rid of this Pokemon, we trade our win cons, right? They actually bring in Hoopa. That's AV Hoopa. That has to be, unless Hoopa... I know Hoopa has good Spit F, but like, that's AV Hoopa, right? Yeah, that's AV Hoopa. Okay, let's get out of here. I think they have Drain Punch, so I'm just gonna go Lando on the Hyperspace. Okay. Well, that's fine. I just get to bring in my... I'm actually just gonna Earthquake. Obvious Rotom's obvious, okay. T-Tar can come in and click Dark Pulse if it wants. Yeah, I feel like I'll do that here. I think I should outspeed this, right? These Rotoms don't run that much speed, I don't... Actually, no, maybe not. Yeah, I don't outspeed that, huh? What's my endgame then? Do I even have an endgame at this point? I don't think I do. I think the combination of just these two just dealt with my team. Lopunny, Ferrothorn. Like, Ferrothorn switched into a lot of my stuff, being Fini. It switched into my Manectric once, which was insane. If I flinch right here, I can win. Yeah, I think flinching is my win con, so... Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. Damage on this doesn't help me at all. I just gotta flinch it and preserve my sacks. They actually leech. I'm assuming they're going for Protect or doubling out into... Actually, Landorus is my play. They're either going for Protect or going Magearna here. Let's see. The Lando comes in. I'm assuming they have Protect, right? They double Leechy. They really didn't have Protect, and I could have just gotten my Battle Bond. Man, I overpredicted right there. That's terrible. And they did have Protect, too. Well, like, why would you not go for it there? Like, I'm pretty sure Protect guaranteed to win. I'll just Earthquake. On the Spike. Get my thing back in here. I think I'm just gonna hope that I can win with it from this position. In theory, I could if they didn't have Fake Out. Actually, they might not have Fake Out. They have Power Punch, don't they? Okay, this gets out of here. I think... No, they have Fake Out. They definitely have Fake Out. Yeah, that does a little too much damage, unfortunately. This game's an L. I had to Bolt here on the Rotom. It was leftovers Rotom. I feel like I might have seen that at some point. I don't know if 18... No, I don't come back on hazards from 17. So I sack this thing off. Yeah, they have a guaranteed win right here, unfortunately. Just because Mega Lopunny pressures my team enough. I'll Shuriken on the off chance they choke. They actually choked. They, if I got 4 hits right there, knock them out, and then I got the hits on Magearna. Magearna would be at what, like 46? 45. That is not enough. I think AV Magearna eats. If that doesn't eat, then it kind of sucks. Oh, it eats it up. Yeah, never mind. So, I would have lost to Magearna anyway right there, so it is what it is. I'll be right back with another game. Alright, I got another game right here. It looks like my opponent is running a pretty offensive team, but they have some good pivots, being the Scissor and the Gastrodon right here. I kind of like their build right here, but it's also very weak to Pokemon like if I had a Cortana right here with SD, that would rip this team apart right here, but unfortunately I do not, so let's ignore that and try to win with what we do have. I think, like, if they lead Kyurem and I lead Lando, I can pivot to Rachi right away, so I'm going to do that. They have to lead Tapu Koko. So this lead's interesting, right? If there's Specs HPS, I die. But I also don't switch into this. Like, Manectric is my best switch in, but... you know, Manectric gets walled by Gastro. Let's just bring this in here. I'm going to make an offensive pivot into... No, you know, I'm just going to Flamethrower. I don't know how good my opponent is, and I don't want to assume that they're not going to not stay in. They should always go Gastrodon, or maybe Heatran here. They should never stay in. I'm not going to make an over prediction this early. That's the thing with the ladder, right? You don't know how good your opponent is unless you've played them before and you recognize their name. So let's just make the safe play first and see how they react. They do have to go out into Gastrodon. I think, wow, this Manectric is burning so many Flamethrowers. The other reason I made this play is because I can always safely pivot to Fini even if this came in. I don't care about Toxic, I don't care about Scald, I mean, Earthquake doesn't even matter anymore because they're at -1 and burnt. I'm actually tempted to Thunderbolt into like a Coco here, but I feel like this is an unnecessary play to make, considering how good Manectric is. Wow, if I was HP Grass Manectric right here, this team would get destroyed by HP Grass main. Yeah, so I'll just come in for free. And this is just a free 50% on something. I don't really care what they give me the damage on. I'm assuming it's a Roost Coco, so that's probably what they're going to do right here. Yeah, Coco comes in. I do get my 50. Let's see, do you still leftovers? No, they're not lefties Coco. It could be Z Wild Charge. Something I can't really eliminate from the picture. I'm actually going to Moonblast. Because I want to scout what they're doing. They do go for Roost. I got a nice drop on them. The Roost, would he be? I'm going to go T-Tar now. Expecting the electric move. Ah, they go for U-turn. Lando comes in. I'm going to make another offensive play here. I know this is questionable, but I'm going to Ice Beam. This Volturn core is messing me up. I should have Flamethrowered, man. That would have been a super hot play right there. Let's go Lando, I think. Am I going to get triple U-turned on? I feel like that's definitely happening. Did I mess up my Tyranitar? It definitely was my best Pokemon here. I don't know why I did all that. Yeah, I just U-turn to Kyurem now. I will get my rocks up here, which is kind of cool because Kyurem Black doesn't really deal with me. I'm assuming Defog is on, like, maybe Coco. But, yeah, I kind of messed up my positioning right there for sure. My T-Tar is in range of the Heatran now. I think my best win con is... Like, Dark Pulse looks viable right here due to the Gastrodon being burnt and all that. Is this Metronome Kyurem? No, it's Life Orb Kyurem. I don't know why I thought it was Metronome. I'm actually going to hope they mess up here and go for something dumb like an Ice Beam and I can actually Healing Wish my Tar back. I could see it. I feel like they might make some dumb decision here expecting, like, hard... Okay, they don't do it, unfortunately. I definitely could have seen it, though. Do I really have a play if Pulse doesn't kill? I feel like if Pulse doesn't kill, I just don't beat this thing. Kyurem. Pulse, that's Ash, which means this definitely doesn't kill. 52 to 61, okay, you know what? 58, that's against minus speed F2. I'm not playing around with that yet. If I'm gonna lose, I would rather do it, you know, when I actually knock out some Pokemon, so Gran can at least have a chance in this game. That would be ideal. So let's go Fini here. And... Man, this kind of sucks. I'll go for the Moonblast. Like, the reason this sucks is Fini is so good in this game, but... I can't risk Gran right there. Gran is my actual way of winning. And Gran can win now. I need one flinch on Gastro, which is a lot to ask for considering I already burnt it, but... Yeah, because my Fini was forced into this position, I don't really know. Maybe they'll choke and, like, let it get Z'd. That could be something that happens. I'll go Manectric here on the Roost, and what I'm going to do is double to Lando expecting Gastro, and this is where we find out. Do you want to choke for me, please? They don't. Okay, they didn't even think about it. My opponents are really good right here. They're not messing up at all. Yeah, and I'm just trying to play off chokes. I'm not really forming a game plan right here, which is kind of frustrating to think about. Let's SD up, and then get up rocks. I don't mind this. I think there's Scarf, right? Oh yeah, you're Scarf. I'm just going to get up to plus a lot, if you don't mind. I have more rocks than you. And you're Scarfed into Defog, so I don't really know what you're trying to do here. Yeah, now I literally just spam these, and maybe I can just win with this. I don't know. I have more rocks than you have defogs, man. I know this is technically your play, but come on, let's move things around. There's the Scissor. I just Earthquake. I really don't care. That dies on entry, right? I'm at +6. This thing is too important here, clicking Earthquake late game, so I don't leave it in. I go Manectric. Yeah. Way too important of a mon. I can just Thunderbolt here. I feel like this is the time that they don't go Gastro. No, they go Gastro. Okay. Safe pivot, safe. Let's go Fini on the Earthquake. This is actually great. I get to taunt it here, which is going to really help out my Gran. In fact, damage on this is also going to help out my Gran. I don't miss, which is, like, annoying for sure. Would have preferred to have that, you know, obviously, to hit that. There's a Roost, a Roast. Let's just go. I'm going to double to Lando. On the T-Bolt, okay. Well, I can't stay in. Let's Thunderbolt. This isn't going to be an annoying endgame because, yeah, they're going to get every play right, and it's just going to... I can win if I just slow play it, I think. Let's get in here as they recover up. I need to hit this Nature's Madness to force a Roost. Nice. So let's get this in now. I'm just going to Thunderbolt. As they mess up right there, meaning now all I have to do is just Thunderbolt again. Letting this Roost would be a choke. I'm going to let this go down, expecting the Coco to come back in. Yeah, I feel like I couldn't let Coco come back in right there. Scissor is here. I just Flamethrower Scissor on that, yeah. And this just allows me to get in. I think SD Lando just guarantees a win if I just go Greninja here. Let's just Dark Pulse. Into Gastrodon. Like, they have to recover spam, and it's not... The odds are not worth them right here. Let's find out. Yeah, I'll go Fini now. On the Toxic. Nature's Madness here. And, yeah, I think I just win this game with SD Lando. Heatran comes in. I just sack off my Tar. On the Plume. Just Dark Pulse here. I actually outspeed it, which is funny. Earth Power. I just bring this in now, and Earthquake I think just kills every mon. Yeah, that'll go down. Scissor goes down. Well, okay. Let me change my thing here. Scissor goes down. Yeah, and then Gastrodon will die to +2 EQ. I'm able to go ahead and win that one. Tedious endgame right there, but I think that big turn with me catching the Coco is really nice just because it actually gave me an opening for my late game Lando. That was the one thing that was pressuring me out every time with HP Ice, and I could never risk Lando in that game, so I did hope y'all enjoyed. I believe that was I think it was only 4-1. I think we got 5 games in, but some of them were quite long. Obviously, there was like the 1-minute game of me burning a Swampert, but you can find this team down below in the description, and I'll see you next time. Later.